evening, folks. Warp103 here, bringing another video. This time here we are in the T28 concept, and basically I'm bottom tier again. You can see how far bottom tier I am. Let's do the quick.
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly fucking firestorm on you.
Let's do the quickness here. Yeah, I'm so far on the bottom, only a light tank is below me. Okay, so now I've showed you this tank before, playing it as a heavy, and now I'm going to show you it as playing a TD. So this is going to be my final review on this tank here, because I've played it both ways as both a heavy tank and a TD. Now, normally you would play this thing if you are top tier as a heavy tank. When you are bottom tier like you are right now, you play this thing as a straight up TD coward that you are in the back. Your pin is 181. In a tier 9 game, 181 is not going to cut it. It's not even close to going to be able to cut it. So you go over here, you dab that 2 key so you can be competitive at 224. Now, is that really competitive in a tier 10? I mean, in a tier 9 game? No, it's not. You basically would be a tier 8 normal gun, you know. So basically I'm shooting as if I was a tier 8 without gold, facing tier 9s, which you already know how that's going to work out badly. So I'm basically playing the coward. I am standing in the back. I am just waiting for targets of opportunity, like this Tiger 1 here. Hey, track them. So this gun is hella terrible. You cannot depend on shots making it from distance. So anything that's in, okay, you look at your draw range. The Tiger 1 shot is an abnormal thing. Okay, anything that's in your draw range, yeah, that's usually what you're going to get. Side shot, don't cut it. Oh, yes, it's a side shot. Again, well within my view range, well within range that I should be able to hit him easily, doesn't hit. You notice how many bounce shots I have? Now again, so this is a real simple concept. If you're in a tier 9 game, play as a TD, load gold. If you are top tier, you play as a heavy tank, you don't have to touch gold. Sounds like a normal tank, right? So again, for all those people that actually worked hard to get this tank and everything else, I appreciate getting it, because it literally took me a while to get it. But this ain't the tank for you. This is not your objects where you can just do anything you want. Now, sometimes this gun will surprise you. It'll hit shots that RNG says shouldn't hit, and sometimes RNG says, "Bless you, there you go, shut up." But that's not normally how this tank works. This tank is basically, again, it's unbalanced in a way, because when you're a top tier, you basically can just ride roughshod over other people because your armor is good. Again, yes, I know you have the boobs that are on the side that everybody can hit, but there's a way around it. There's a way of side scraping where if you put a building over the boob on this side and you side scrape from the front, you literally can just say, actually, I'm just gonna do it from this side. If you do like this, and your top tier, literally, they are going to hit your tracks. They're going to try to hit your lower plate, but your lower plate's angled. So yeah, that's not going to really work. So again, when you're top tier, you're golden. When you're at the bottom, you're not. I'm actually going to turn the camera off because for some reason right now it's completely tripping out. It's not, going the way it's supposed to be, so I'm going to just turn the camera off, and hopefully I can turn it back on and it'll work the way it's supposed to. No, it's still tripping out. So anyway, so I'm just going to turn the camera off for this one here. So basically, like I said, now I'm bottom tier. You can see I'm severely bottom tier. If you know what you're doing, if you can hide your weaknesses, if you can get someone to spot for you and everything else to that, this tank can work. Will you make money? No. Since it's not a premium tank, you're going to lose your shirt to be competitive in top tier. But if they're if you're bottom tier, if they're putting you in top tier, you're going to be like a standard any other tank. So it's great on that point. So if you want to bully with this tank, you can, but the matchmaker has to be in your favor. And as you're already known, I've already spoke about this week. Matchmaker basically said, no, I can't even show you. I was going to show you the cranking up of the middle finger, but you know, that's not exactly working. Actually, I'm going to try to do it. It's going to say, I'm going to have to do it slow because my camera's not working correctly right now. So basically, that's what it's going to do. So really, what you want to do is snipe with a gun that's not supposed to be able to snipe with. Now, if that makes sense to you, you'll understand. But it doesn't make sense to me because you can't snipe with this gun. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit so we can get to the end. Again, now back to regular speed. Now again, even when targets are close, this gun will whiff. This time here it's not going to. I'm going to get tracked again because this tank eats tracks all the time, which is great. The reload is sufficient. You know, I can't complain about the reload. I mean, because again, if you treat it as if a reload on a heavy tank, it's great. If you treat it as a reload on a TD, it's crap. The armor penetration as a TD, again, it's crap. If you think of it as a heavy tank, the armor penetration, you know, what it can pin and everything else, so that is good. So you have your choice here. If you play this as, you know, you have to play this by ear. You play this tank via what the matchmaker is going to throw at you. You don't want to be, and if you're top tier, you're not sniping in this. If you're sniping in this when you're top tier, you're doing it wrong. If you are trying to bully someone when you're bottom tier, you're doing it wrong. So again, this tank here is a weird mishmash of styles and everything else to that. Now, if these tumors that are on both sides wasn't there, I would say play this as a heavy tank more often than not. Again, if you're severely bottom tier like this right now, no, I'd snipe. But if you're only one tier down, I would still play it as a heavy tank if the tumors are not here. Now, if the team comp says the heavy tanks are, well, lower than you, meaning that you're in a, okay, let's say, for example, tier 8 game, but all the heavies are actually tier 6s. Okay, at that point, you go in and you bully. You bully the heavies, you get them out the game. Great. If the heavies are, again, above your tier, sit back and snipe. Don't even attempt to try to bully heavies with this tank here. If there are even same tier heavy, depends on the heavy, but on average, most tier 8 heavies and 7 heavies will be able to slice through you like butter. And if they feel like they can't do it regularly, they'll just hit that 2 key and slice through you like butter. So now the other thing is, as you plainly see it's like that, I got 2.5k in damage, 1.2k in spotting, tracking, and everything else like that. So overall it's like that, overall it's like that, we're talking about 3.7k which is great, especially when you're bottom tier. So if you're allowed to, you know, do what you need to do. Oh, this one's going to be close. Nice. So that's what I have to say about this review of the tank, so that I finally got into it enough to play it for that. So please hit the like, subscribe button. It really helps your channel out for that. Hit the bell icon. And again, this is Warp103 saying warp out, have fun, and of course we will catch you on the next one.